In October of 2023, Bob was confronted with his future with ataxia, which is a condition affecting his balance, coordination, and speech.
So in the last year or so, he was walking unaided. He did not need an assistive device. Things got a little worse, and then he went to a walker like this, and that was working. And then winter came this year, making things more difficult, as it always does. He was aided by the Zeen, which really made a difference on his walking and mobility.
Now, the Zeen has changed everything for Bob. It's not like a traditional walker. It allows him to maintain his independence while walking and keeping safe at the same time and not losing his balance.
There you go. It's a real interesting device.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
Could you say it any faster?
I could, possibly, yes.
So what we'd like to talk about are the benefits of walking with the Zeen that Bob has appreciated, and we'll get to it.
So the first one is obviously walking boosts your circulation and is good for your heart health.
That's right. And if you stay sedentary, your muscles get weak and everything declines after that. And it does help maintain and strengthen your muscles and keep your joints healthy.
It also aids in digestion and can help work with some sort of weight management plan as well.
Back pain, neck pain, as well as pain in the knees and joints with movement is always good.
And I think many of us know it enhances your mood and mental focus. When I'm feeling stressed, sometimes walking is a good option.
Right. We need to have motion. It increases our energy overall and longevity.
So you can see if Bob was struggling with walking like he was before, having the Zeen come and be useful to him has promoted all these benefits. So we want to talk about the Zeen and what makes it so different. This is actually the one Bob uses. So this is a taller model because Bob is 6'6" or something, some gigantic height. So we did set it up for Brad, but we want to show some of the adjustable features on it. And the first one is it helps for standing up, and it can help with 75% of your body weight. Do you want to show how that works, Brad?
That's right. You simply, the red handles here, you squeeze while you have a little weight on there, and it'll come up. There we go. And now I'm at a tall seated position, which is nice because I can actually walk with this once I put the seatbelt on. Another nice feature of it, it gets you eye to eye or near eye to eye level when you're talking. It's much more comfortable. With Bob, this is good because he needs to be a little shorter to be eye to eye. He's always always so tall. But anyways, that works well. You can also put your feet up here for another place to rest. Should we put the seatbelt on before?
Yes, for safety, but I think we need to get these armrests down and out of the way a little bit. So the armrest can fold back or go out. These are made for walking and they have brakes on them. But if you struggle to stay or stand up more independently, the seatbelt feature is really nice to keep you safe. And in the chair itself, you can see now Brad could tighten it up and adjust it as need be so he can stay like that and not fall over.
It really is nice. That belt really keeps you steady. It gives you some support. Feels very comfortable. And there, I do have the brakes on now. They're locked. I can simply, the smaller little levers in the front, pull them and unlock it, and then we can simply walk around. Now, it has 360 degree swivel if you want that option. So you can go sideways if you're at a cupboard or a table and you want to go side to side. You can spin 360 degrees.
Look at that dance.
Not bad, huh? Yeah, it's really nice and smooth. Do you want to show there is locks on the back? Can you do that?
Yes, there are some locks for the casters if you want to keep them in place more. Now you can see right now they are currently unlocked. If I flip this switch, they will get more into a locked position when he wants to move around. So these won't actually swivel now when you're sitting or walking if you don't want it to be as mobile as Brad just kind of had it. So now they're staying locked in place.
Right. That eliminates the 360 as well in the lateral right to left motion. So there you go. Did we miss anything?
I would like to mention you can stand up fully on it and not even sit without support if you would like, or you can kind of sit on it as well when you're walking and do more of a gliding motion like Brad is showing now. So if you start to fatigue with your walking distance, you can do this, or if you feel unsteady or have some sort of leg issues where you can't straighten all the way, this is a very safe option as well.
Nice, nice. I really like that. Okay, now if we want to get that seat back down, we simply stand up, put a little weight on there, squeeze, down.
Yes, you do have to have weight on the seat in order to go up and down with it. If there's no weight on it, as Brad can show here, if you stand up, try to do it once, it won't move at all.
Right.
So it won't just fly up. So
Right.
that's a good safety feature as well.
Absolutely. Very good.
Now, there's a couple other nice features. Brad is sitting in it right now like he was. So say you're tired and someone is with you. You want to put your feet back up?
Sure.
You can actually have someone push you like it's a chair. So I'm going to push you in a snowbank outside
Carry
right now.
on.
But no, seriously, this is a good option if you do get tired. And it's also very portable. Should we show how you can fold it up?
That's right. Yeah, so you can use this for what we call a transport chair, where someone does do the pushing if you have a long ways to walk and you're in that situation and it's more convenient.
Now, if you need to fold it up, there is a button right here, and it has detail on it: press handle and seat to lock, and then lift handle and seat to unlock. So if I lift this and lift the seat like this, it folds up smaller, and you can get it into your vehicle. It does have some assistance lifting strap you can connect to your back seat if you want to do that. However, you do not have to if you have someone strong enough able to put it in your vehicle.
Right. Bob's wife puts it in the back of her car.
Yeah, she just picks it up. She's tough.
Yeah, she prefers not to use the assistive device. Now, once you do get it up, you should lock it in place. It's got a nice Velcro strap. You simply lock it in like that, and there we go. And it's more stable, particularly for getting it into the car and out. All right, so if you or a loved one is at the point where walking with a standard walker is becoming unsafe, this could be a safe, viable option. Bob uses this one. He really appreciates it. That's why we're promoting it. Now let's talk about the costs and some other things that people will need to know.
Now, these devices are fairly expensive. There's a lot to them, so they're roughly $5,000, and most
$5,000.
$5,000, and most insurance companies will not cover it. However, they do have a foundation called Project Elevate Mobility, which works with some people if they cannot afford one, or if you would like to donate to that, they do match up to $2,500 of any donation. Now, this walker, Bob has ataxia, but it can work with many other medical conditions someone may be having. That can include things like MS, Parkinson's disease, if you had a stroke, some sort of neuropathy, basically anything really affecting your coordination or sensation in your legs.
Right. So those things are, well, you just need to make a phone call and find out what you can find for, your diagnosis if it fits, so that can be assisted financially.
And all this information is on their website as well. We will link that down below. They have tons of tutorials and good information, much more detail than we gave here on this walker, its benefits, and how to use it. And someone will come out if you're interested in purchasing one. Make sure it is set up for you. You can try it out and it works properly.
Yeah, they don't actually come to your house, but wherever you purchase it from, they will set it up for you so it's done right properly, and you'll have good instructions so you feel comfortable at home.
Now, if you'd like to check out more videos specifically on Bob's walking, you can click the video link on this screen. That was our last update we did a while ago.
Yep, there you go. Enjoy, and hope we helped you out with some walking issues.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists